We live in a world where every year manufacturers are coming up with better camera, better lens, higher specification, better gimbal, and all of those things. So we photographers and videographers alike are always tempted to upgrade. Allow me to share with you the 3 things I always ask myself before buying or purchasing any gear. Yeah, that's it. Just been the flying. Of course, fly flies. Just like a fly crawling. Anyway, let me know if you want that intro change because it's been there for a while and I'm kind of getting, tired of it. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. But, there's something I would like to read to you. Canon just released an announcement that they're coming up with a camera called Canon R5. Let me just read some of the things that blew everyone's, specifically videographers. I don't know about photographers yet because I haven't really read about the whole thing. When I saw 8K video capture, I'm like, what?
Oh my god!
8K? So this is 4K. No, actually, probably just gonna do it in 1080p. But I'm using a Blackmagic camera 4K. I'm not good with math. But anyway, it's very big.
Whoa!
It's more than double. So 6K is double, I believe. And then 8K is more than double. Maybe double of 6K. I don't know.
Bruh.
Let me check. Maybe I don't have to share that. But anyway, 8K up to 29 frames per second and full frame. Full frame.
Oh! Oh!
10-bit. And then 4K non-crop 120 frames per second. If you don't know what 120 frames per second means, this is it. Okay, enough. 120 frames per second, but still full frame, and it doesn't crop. The Blackmagic can only do, I think, 2.7K, 120 frames per second, and then it crops to Super 16. As you noticed, it got closer when I did that crazy. It can also capture 8K RAW. Wow. And then it has IBIS, the internal stabilization. Oh my gulay. I think this is the camera of the decade. Still the beginning of the decade, so let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see. Anyway. Like what I said, camera manufacturers or manufacturers in general will always come up with better camera and better specifications. And our resources are limited unless you're that person who, you know what that is? Fruit Ninja. Unless you have a deep pocket, which not a lot of us have. We have to be very wise with our purchases. And I want to share with you 3 things, and I hope that this will help you. 3 things that I always ask myself before I purchase anything. Number 1, I have a note because I haven't vlogged in a while, Okay, number 1, I have this backpack principle. So if I'm traveling alone, imagine you're traveling alone and you can only have one backpack with you, including your clothes. Now the question is, will you bring that gear with you? I'm talking about lens, I'm talking about extra drone, I'm talking about extra gimbal, or whatever that is. You probably will know the importance of one gear or one item. If it passes your backpack question, will I bring this if I'm only allowed to bring one backpack? When you have a lot of gears with you, it's kind of tiring to bring all of them at once, and yeah, kind of tiring. Actually, when I started traveling with this, it's a little bit of pain. Yeah. It's really heavy and it's big, and people are looking at me, you know, because it's harder to shoot candid of people because I'm shooting like this, like, so yeah. But that's what I have now, so maybe someday I will get, no, I don't think so. But anyway, I'm not buying anything. No, I'm not. So again, imagine you're traveling, you're only allowed to bring one backpack. Will you bring that lens or gimbal or whatever that is that you're thinking of buying? Are you gonna bring that or not? Okay, next, number 2 is that can I get the ROI in 3 to 6 months? ROI means return on investment. So you purchase this thing, a really expensive gadget. Let's say you purchase the R5. I don't know how much it is. Is it? No, it's not yet released, but it's probably around $3,000 to $5,000. How much is that? 150,000 pesos to 250,000. 250,000 pesos. That's a lot. So for that amount, maybe let's extend it a little bit. If you're purchasing that much, can you get the ROI within the year? Or if you're getting a lens, which is around 30 to 50,000, it depends actually on the lens that you're gonna buy. But can you get an ROI within the next 3 to 6 months? Again, these questions will not apply to people who have so much money, because I don't care if I get an ROI. I'm just using it for hobby. But then I'm talking to you and me. For normal people like us who have very limited resources, we have to be wise with our decisions. So if you're not getting an ROI within the next 3 to 6 months, then maybe it's better to take a pause. You just think about it. Think about your decision. Maybe it's not a good idea for you to buy it right away, right? Side note, when someone tells you, hey, I'm interested to do a project with you, how much is your rate? And then you give your rate, and then I said, okay, I'm gonna contact you. Do not, I'm telling you, do not count that as client yet. Because maybe a lot of people are telling you, hey, I'm interested to do a project with you, but then at the end of the day, unless there's a contract, it's not yet a project. Unless you have the down payment with you, it's not yet a confirmed project. Be wise, because I have made that wrong decision in the past. Okay, moving on. Okay, I think this is the most important. If a way better camera or lens or gear has arrived in the next 6 months, will you feel bad for buying that gear? Will you sell it again and hurry up, you know, run to the store? Because let's face it, like what I mentioned, I'm certain about this. Every year, it's not even every year now, like there's been so much great gimbals and lens coming up almost every month. There will always be better gear that will come out tomorrow, the next day, next month. And the thing is, we have to be contented as content creators, as videographers, as storytellers, and we have to improve our craft, our skill, our, like, us first before our gear. And the thing is, I know, all of us go through this geeky and excited about new gear and stuff. We can talk about this all day. But the thing is, normal people who have no idea about camera and gears, most of the time, they don't care about what gear you used. As long as the story is great and the images you captured speak to them, that is what's important. Right?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So yeah, those are the 3 questions that I ask myself, and I continue asking myself when I'm tempted to buy a new gear. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this, and if you have any more questions or things to ponder that you could share with us, I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Goodbye. Let me just use this. Will you feel bad? Wait, let me just read it again. Will you feel bad? Okay. Will you feel bad for buying? Oh my god, I'm not used to this anymore. Okay.